East. And if you look, just 2 spots below after winning the last 7 out of 10, New York, they've entered the top 4. The Knicks, they were in the Mile High City last night taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. This is how this one went down. OG Anunoby, watch Jalen Brunson here, carving up the defense, kicks it back out, nails the 3.
OG has been having himself a season. People know, and I know Perk loves to see it, people know his defensive prowess. When he's giving you 40 pieces, watch out.
The Knicks off to a hot start here after Jalen Brunson nails the 3. Going ahead to the second quarter here, Mark. Karl-Anthony Towns, their newest addition. Watch him here.
He always gives them buckets, though. I don't know what it is about that Mile High. He gives them a high when he plays.
Hey.
Got an inside to the slam. And then, again, that little cutting baseline for the reverse layup. And then later here, the Nuggets, they turn it over. Anunoby leaks out here for the jam. The Knicks had 23 assists in the first half. That's their most in any half in the last 25 seasons.
They're getting right at the right time.
Amen. Go into the third here. New York up 24 at this point. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. A nice little outlet pass there to Anunoby.
This looked like the Nuggets I covered when they won 19 games before they got mellow.
That is not what Denver fans want to hear as they're trying to get back to their title winning ways. But New York, stand up once again. It's Anunoby for the slam.
Punctuation mark.
We'll have one more for you, just for good measure here. Brunson drives, kicks it out to Anunoby for the 3. Anunoby finished with 40 points to lead all scorers. The Knicks roll 145-118, and Knicks fans in the building absolutely ba-da-da-da-da. They are loving it.
Oh, man.
Now, their offense, it was clicking against the Nuggets. OG led the way, career high for him, but Jalen Brunson, he dished out a career-best 17 assists. And Karl-Anthony Towns had his second best game of the season, 30 points, 15 boards, 3 blocks. That's something that no Knick has done since Patrick Ewing in the year I was born.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
You said this was the most impressive win of the season for the Knicks. But I hear that you have a word of the day for New York.
Well, it's not actually words. It's words,
Oh, a phrase.
Malik. And I'm not going to overthink. I'm not going to overthink this, and I'm not going to travel to Paris or France to get a word, or Germany. No, we're going to keep it original. Damn it, OG, original gangster.
Hey.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Now used as a general term to praise someone who has exceptional, authentic, or old school mentality, right? And this is OG all the way, because if you want him to play in the 90s, he could have done that. Early 2000s, he could have done that. This man, what he provides and what he brings to the table, I think he's a modern-day Scottie Pippen. The way he's able to shoot the 3, one of the great slashers in the game. He defends at a high level, the 1 through 5. He's strong as an ox. OG Anunoby, in my opinion, has been the best, most consistent player on both ends of the floor this season for the New York Knicks.
So not just a word, but a whole moniker, a phrase of the day for OG and New York. On the other side, though, Perk, Michael Malone, he had a word for the Nuggets after their 27-point loss. Take a listen.
Is this game that you feel like you can kind of flush and doesn't?
Oh, man, wait, no, we're not flushing. You don't flush when you get embarrassed. You don't flush when you gave up 145 points. You don't flush when you didn't play hard, you didn't play with effort, didn't play with physicality. I'm not flushing anything. Russell Westbrook, he's vocal. But we need more than Russell Westbrook. I need Nikola Jokic. I need Jamal Murray. I need guys that have been here in that starting lineup to be vocal. And, tonight we got embarrassed. What just happened is, and let's be honest, it happened tonight for 4 quarters. It happened in the first half against Dallas. So we're 16 games in and we're talking about effort.
All right, I was taught always to make sure you flush, but Michael Malone is not flushing anything today. As a former
Keep
player,
it natural.
we're not going there. How do you decide which games you flush and which you don't?
You always flush in life, okay? Let's just make that clear.
Amen.
But when it comes to basketball, when you know your effort, when you know your energy, your enthusiasm for every possession is there, no matter the outcome, you're cool with it. But I do think that they're really missing a big piece of their energy, Aaron Gordon, because he's that guy for 82 games. You're going to get some type of motivational play from a dunk, from a slash, from a pass. He sort of brought that joy, and I think they've been missing that joy. They missed Jokic for a little while, for personal reasons. Now he's back. Jamal Murray's still trying to navigate his confidence to be that player that we know he can be. In the interim, they're missing that spark plug, and I think that is why you don't flush it, because you have to bring it no matter who's out there.
Yeah, I'm going to second that on Aaron Gordon. They certainly need him back. There was hope that he was going to come back this week. It's not going to happen. He's going to be out with the calf injury a little longer. But Michael Malone, you know what else you need? Stop playing games in L.A. and beating the Lakers and let the team stay the night there.
Oh, man.
L.A.'s cracking. I used to live there. Respectfully to Denver, I used to live there. It's not cracking. So I know these dudes had a good time. I'm going to give them a pass on this game. It's LA.
You're funny because I played for a long time, 5 years in Connecticut, and anytime you hit the road, my teammates will be. I'm not outside type of chick.
I was going to say,
there's certain cities, Miami, New York, that people step outside.
I saw Perk outside once in Atlanta, but I'm not going to get into
Not when you're trying to, you got to be professional. Your coach is not going to give you a pass so early in the season.
Big fella, you know what I'm talking
Perk,
about.
what we talking about?
Yeah.
Which city?
We ain't talking about nothing. We're gonna talk about Denver, and we gonna talk about the Nuggets. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And look, here's the thing. Last night, Jokic wasn't Superman. He still put up some pretty damn good numbers, 22, 7, and 7, but it wasn't the best player in the world numbers that he usually put up on a night-to-night basis. So the question is, if Jokic is having an off night, which is going to happen in the 82-game season, who's going to help him out? I don't want to keep harping on Jamal Murray, but obviously he got paid the big dollars, and he got paid to be the Robin to Jokic. So, yes, he does have to elevate his game. But when you look at the others, right, I'm looking at Michael Porter Jr. At what point is he going to step it up? He's been playing pretty good, shooting the ball, averaging around 19. But I think it's another leap he could take, especially with Aaron Gordon being out. So I'm looking at this Nuggets team, and I understand Michael Malone's frustration. But, guys, do y'all realize this? We have started NBA Today.
Welcome to HoopZone Sport News, your home for detailed NBA breakdowns, reactions, and everything you need to know about your favorite teams. Today, we dive into one of the most explosive performances of the season. The New York Knicks' dominant 145-118 victory over the Denver Nuggets. Last night in Denver, the Knicks delivered a masterclass in both offense and teamwork, cementing their place as one of the most dangerous squads in the league this season. The headline performance? OG Anunoby scoring a career-high 40 points. He shot an incredible 16-4, 23 from the field, and drained 5 three-pointers. It was a scoring clinic from the former Raptors forward, who has been thriving since arriving in New York. But Anunoby wasn't alone. Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns showcased the Knicks' depth and balance. Brunson dished out a career-high 17 assists, setting the table for his teammates and controlling the game's pace. Meanwhile, Towns recorded 30 points and 15 rebounds, his best performance in weeks, while also showcasing his defensive prowess with 3 blocks. This game wasn't just about individual brilliance. The Knicks had a staggering 45 assists, tying a franchise record, while committing only 10 turnovers. It's the kind of disciplined, unselfish basketball that has propelled them to a top 4 spot in the Eastern Conference standings. Now, back to OG Anunoby. Knicks fans have been buzzing about his improvement, and it's easy to see why. His ability to combine elite defense with efficient scoring has given the Knicks a true two-way star. His 40-point explosion against the Nuggets isn't just a career milestone. It's proof that the Knicks have built a roster filled with players who can shine on any given night. What makes this Knicks team so special is their chemistry. Let's not forget, this roster came together under unique circumstances. They added Karl-Anthony Towns just before the season started, but you wouldn't know it watching how seamlessly he fits with Brunson, Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges. Their spacing, ball movement, and ability to find the open man were on full display last night. This victory wasn't just about offense, though. Defensively, the Knicks managed to neutralize Nikola Jokic and disrupt Denver's rhythm all night. They held the Nuggets to just 43% shooting from the field, a testament to their commitment on both ends of the floor. The Knicks' win is even more impressive when you consider the stakes. The Eastern Conference is a battlefield this season, with powerhouses like Boston, Orlando, and Cleveland at the top. But the Knicks have now won 7 of their last 10 games, inching closer to the top 3. With performances like this, they're not just playoff contenders. They're beginning to look like genuine challengers. So, Knicks fans, let's take a moment to appreciate what we're witnessing. The combination of elite talent, depth, and teamwork is setting this team up for something special. If OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson, and Karl-Anthony Towns continue to play at this level, who knows how far the Knicks can go this season? Before we wrap up, we want to hear from you. How far do you think this Knicks team can go? Can they challenge teams like the Celtics or the Bucks in the playoffs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to HoopZone Sport News for more in-depth NBA analysis.